Ladies and gentlemen, some of you may know recently an influencer told me that he was going to sue me. I look so worried, don't I? Now, we could talk about everything on this channel. If you're new here, we talk about auto loan debt. We talk about credit card debt. We talk about Social Security. We talk about index funds. We got PPP portfolios where we buy all the stocks that were popular over the Rona, all the EV stocks. We talk about dividend investing. And we also address things from time to time. This is going to be the last time I address this. Now, never stoop to a stupid person's level. I'm telling you, I'm only doing this because I'm an influencer. But in your friends, your family, never argue with a stupid person because they'll drag you down to their level and they will beat you with experience. Now, when I make a video, it's not because I watch one of your videos. It's because I watch a few of your videos and I go, this person's really smart. They're intelligent. They're great. They're giving out great information for society. Or I say this person is an idiot and they are going to be a drag on society in the future. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about.
I know me personally, I haven't worked a regular job since 2019. Like, I left my last regular job back in 2019. And why did I leave my regular job? Shit. I mean, the pay wasn't that good. The pay wasn't the worst, but it's like, shit, they wasn't giving you no hours. They want to play games when it comes to the hours. They want to play games when they come to the pay. So I got out here on my own. I started in the gig economy, and I started playing on my stocks, and I done made more money doing that than I ever did working in anybody's regular job. And what's crazy is, in the 4 or 5 years since I last worked a regular job, and now they still trying to pay 15, 16, sometimes 17 an hour. It went up a little bit during the pandemic. You know, they had to start paying everybody 20 and they was freaking out, bitching and complaining about it. And then they got their migrants in and they dropped that right back down to 13 and 15. And now they don't got workers like.
Yes, that individual told me he's going to sue me. In my opinion, he's an opportunist. He'll look for any payday he can get because he told me he's going to sue me if I do not give him a public apology and pretty much promote his channel so he can get monetized, because he has one more month to go. He doesn't know that I know that. He popped up in 2021 making videos where he was doing this in the video.
What's up, world? What's up, world? Sorry I ain't checked in for a minute, man. Shit been getting real. Young nigga had to adjust the portfolio for real. But yeah, man, let me give you some updates. We got a lot of good and bad news going around. Shit. Bonds goddamn knocked this shit up. GameStop started mooning.
Does that look like a cigarette to you? Does that look like a cigar? Does that look like a Black and Mild? Or what does that look like to you? I think I know what that is. And he was making videos in his car doing that, talking about GameStop. Then for 2 years, he took a hiatus. I wonder why he took a hiatus from 2021 and then popped up back in 2024. I wonder what happened with his GameStop, all his plays he had back then. I wonder. Now, he said he's going to sue me because I made a comment about his portfolio. We're going to get into that in a second. But on this channel, sometimes you'll get an ignorant comment. You're bringing down the Black community. Am I selling poison in your community? Am I unaliving people? Am I robbing people? No. I'm trying to tell people don't think like that, because here's why. He told you everything about him out of his mouth. Out of his mouth. You can't sue somebody when you upload a video talking about your life and they react on it. Fair Use Act, freedom of speech, reaction video. Good luck with that. You see what happens, ladies and gentlemen? He said that they only want to pay by the $15, $17 an hour. You ever think maybe you only have $15 an hour, $17 an hour skill? Have you ever thought that? Maybe that's just the thought. Then you came out and said they playing with the hours. They don't want to give me no hours. You mean to tell me over the Rona, when they were short workers, we had more goods coming in since I can remember. They did not want to give you any hours. I wonder why they did not want to give you more hours. Why wouldn't they want to give you more hours. I wonder, Now, not only are you working a low-paying minimum wage job, they're not giving you hours. What does that say about your skill set? And what does that say about your work ethic? Let me ask you a question. I believe your name is Stephen. Why didn't you join the military, Stephen? Why didn't you go into the military? Why? Why did you not get a career? Why didn't you become a truck driver? Why? Instead of holding up wads of cash, why didn't you put that cash to use for yourself? Why didn't you go pay, since you're a stock market genius, why didn't you go pay for your Series 7 to be able to be a real licensed broker? Why didn't you do that? You see, ladies and gentlemen, he wants to sue me, and he wants a formal apology on camera. You're never going to get it. Never. I'll tell you that right now. No. I'm telling you no. Now, if you want to take legal steps to it, do you. I have a team of lawyers. Once you do the legal thing, I'm done. That's why they're on retainer. They'll handle what they got to handle. Now, we'll get to his portfolio in a second. I didn't forget. So, you want to sue me. You're an opportunist. You haven't worked. You want to sue somebody. And then you say you want a formal apology. Why? Because you popped up back on YouTube 11 months ago. You got to get 1,000 subscribers within a year. If you do not, you have to start all over again. You see, ladies and gentlemen, only 6% of influencers are accepted into the YouTube Partner Program where you can get paid for making videos. How many, I'm going to ask you a question, how many of those 6% do you think are black? How many of those, the 6% that are black, are making day play videos? So not only am I a part of the 6%, I don't make day trading videos. I don't make day play videos. That's why I say we are the 1% of thinkers, and we're the 1% of people that have knowledge, because I was accepted into the program and I don't pump any day play. I don't have any YOLO videos. I don't have any baddies in my videos. I don't got no Lambos. I don't got none of that. I don't tell people you can quit your job. I don't have any rap lyrics. I'm not a retired athlete. I'm not a retired actor. I'm a regular 9-to-5 longshoreman working a slave plantation job. The reason why you're in your situation is because you don't have the skill set to make more money. You don't have the certifications to make more money. You don't have the drive to grind overnight, because if you were a hard worker and you showed up on time during the biggest boom in American history since I've been alive, there would have been endless hours and opportunity. I made more money over the Rona than I've ever made in my life. And a lot of you out there, you've made more money, and there's been more opportunities for you and more overtime than ever before. Am I right or am I wrong on that? Come on. There was a labor shortage and they still didn't want to give you hours. What does that tell you about you, bro? It was a labor shortage and they still did not want to give you hours. Now, onto your portfolio. Now, ladies and gentlemen, he got upset because I said you didn't have any gains. Like, you may have some quick gains, but what I said in that video was what they try to do is make like their gains went up astronomically. Did not happen like that. What he did was add more cash. See, ladies and gentlemen, you know these influencers that say, oh, join and click the link below and get 8.1% on your uninvested
account today. Go get that free stock. Go get that free money.
Cash. That's pretty much what I was saying. I don't know what brokerage institution he has. I don't know what he has. But that money was not in the market. He had about $15,000 invested into the market, and he had $5,000 sitting in cash or something like that. I don't know the exact number. He got upset. These are my gains. They're not your gains. If you got $15,000 invested in dividend stocks and you got $5,000 in cash, you're only going to get the dividends on the $15,000 that's invested in cash. The $5,000, they're going to give you the current bank rate APR on your uninvested cash until you do a bank sweep and deploy it into the market. So I was absolutely right when I said that. If you have $5,000 sitting in cash, you're not getting any gains in the stock market. Can we agree on that? Okay. So if your portfolio on Tuesday was $15,000, and then you deposited $5,000 on Friday. On Monday, if you do not invest that $5,000, can we agree that you only have $15,000 into the stock market and you still have $5,000 in cash until you deploy the $5,000? That's what you were upset about? Good luck with that. Freedom of speech, fair use act, let's see, reaction. Good luck. Good luck with that. Not once was your name even said in that post. You see, a lot of lazy people will try to do whatever they can not to work. Not to work. And this is why they end up in their situation, blaming migrants, blaming the job, blaming me. If the market crashed, oh, it's Nancy Pelosi. You don't get demonetized for saying Nancy Pelosi, by the way. Nancy Pelosi, Nancy Pelosi, Nancy.
Because again, you know I'm the king of getting demonetized. So I don't even curse on here, family. I don't even do nothing crazy. But if I ever bring up Patsy Pelosi or anything like that, you know I'm getting demonetized. So it is.
Stop the cap.
Pelosi, you do not get demonetized for that. No, you don't. So many people want to, oh, I'm the king of getting demonetized for Patsy Pelosi. No, you do not get demonetized for saying Nancy Pelosi. No, you don't. No, you don't. That's bullcrap. So do what you got to do, bro. Do what you got to do. But don't let stupid people bring you down in your everyday life, because at the end of the day, these are those people. I'm glad they're starting to have channels because they're starting to put a face to the stupidity and the laziness that we have in this country. On my way to work, where I get paid very well because I have skills. Oh, in one of his videos, he actually said, I've been read them books. I read them books.
Is if someone is a grown ass man talking about they still reading Warren Buffett books, they still reading Benjamin Graham books, they still reading The Intelligent Investor, they still reading Random Walk Down Wall Street. Like, bro, I really do this. Them books you just talking about, I was reading them books at 16 years old, dog. I used to go to Barnes and Nobles and sit down and read them type.
Shit, books are like kryptonite to a nigga.
Back when I was 14 going to Barnes and Noble. Well, if you read dim books, you would know in dim books, it says, try to accrue as much income as you can from your working job. Therefore, you deploy it in other revenue streams. If you read them books, you would know that. And he also said, yeah, there's people that make good money out here, but that don't mean that you smart. Bro, making good money does not mean you're smart. You're absolutely right. But making good, great money and knowing what to do with it makes you a genius, because you will end up better than people like you. No regrets. Do what you got to do. You won't see me soon, and no litigation. You'll see my team. You'll see Greenbaum, Greenstein, and Letterman. So good luck with that. No regrets. Get it.